attacked again. Dude, he shows up with the flag. Oh, they're taking the flag? Dude, what is this shit? Dude, that's not being attacked. Nick Sortor attacked again. Dude, he is totally flopping, bro. He is. He is. He's like, dude, he is like Patrick Mahomes as soon as a defensive lineman like lands next to him. What a fucking clown show, bro. Now we'll get the real deal. Of course, they clipped that one where he's like, I'm being attacked. All right, now we're gonna see the whole deal because you know they're setting it up.
All right, I want to walk through. I want to give a tour of the camp. So, all right, let's go. Ready?
See, again, here he goes. He's like, I'm gonna give you a tour of the camp, right? Like, oh, dude, you're not wanted there. Why are you giving a tour of the protesters' camp? Like, right? He's just jerking it, dude.
All right, I want to walk through. I want to give a tour of the camp. So, all right, let's go. Ready? You have to go with me. We're going through the camp.
Okay.
Yep.
No.
Unfortunately, I'm going.
Don't fucking touch me.
Get out of the way.
Don't fucking touch me.
Get out of the way.
No.
This is a sidewalk. Get out of the way.
Don't fucking touch her. Whoa.
Yeah, see?
You're not making it.
You're no longer allowed to walk down the sidewalk in Portland.
See, here's the thing with these guys, okay? Is you know what it is, guys? It's the difference between being a racist and not being a racist. Because this is the Trumpy MAGA shit where they come up and people say no, and then they just fucking do it anyway. Right? Right? It's the racist ethic. All of Trumpism is basically being a racist. They come up, you say, no, I do not consent. They do it anyway, right? That's what they're all about. You know what I'm saying? I do not consent to you coming into our space. They come into the space. I do not consent to you sending the National Guard. Our city's fine. They send it anyway. A court order tells them, do not send the National Guard. Now Trump tries sending the California National Guard. And the judge is like, got him back in court. It's like they are a constant ignoring consent. And like, no, we're going to do whatever we want to you. And then if you fight them, they're like, you're oppressing me, right? It's like racists that scream they're oppressed when they get fucking stopped. They are like the worst fucking human beings. And it is a cancer. They just don't believe they need consent in order to do whatever the fuck they want. That's how they roll. That is the MAGA thing, boss.
Or else you're gonna get jumped and pushed and shoved and assaulted here. And we're live, right? We got it. Okay. So now you're gonna get assaulted. You're gonna be pushed. You're gonna be. Don't do that.
Dude, the flag is his soft spot, though. Dude, you see that? Like the flag, dude. Look at him. He holds onto that flag. Oh, shit.
You're gonna get assaulted. You're gonna be pushed. You're gonna be. Don't do that. Where'd it go?
Where'd it go?
I don't know, man. I got you.
Dude, what a fucking goofball. But, dude, I feel like this is just... It's sad that this is what we've devolved to a bunch of like weirdo clowns taking cameras out and trying to like get in the middle of scuffles. Dude, just brain dead idiots that go out with the camera and they try to get some drama that they can then put on TikTok, right? But they're fucking morons, dude. And you know what's funny about this shit too, guys? Is this guy, Nick Sortor, he is like nothing outside of Elon's Twitter. He's got a YouTube channel that has like no subs, but his buddy his daddy, his sugar daddy, Elon Musk, owns Twitter. And so he gets like funded and he gets bot exposure, right? There's a whole bunch of people, like half of the right-wing influencers, guys. This is what's so crazy when you think about it. If you take away their Twitter accounts, half of these right-wing influencers have no following, guys. They don't. Like a classic one is like the redheaded libertarian. She's another one of these former Tim Pool guys. She calls herself a libertarian, but she's just super homophobic. So she has, look at this, she has almost 1 million followers on Twitter. 1 million, guys. That's insane. 1 million Twitter followers is huge. But now if you go to her YouTube, look at what she's got. She's got 11,000 subscribers. 11,000. 1 million on Twitter, but 11,000 on YouTube. And this is the story, though, of like all of those right-wing influencers, like Nick Sortor, her, they don't actually have expansive followings, but they're huge on Twitter because of Elon Musk, because of his bots, right? But then on all the other platforms, there's like nobody there because Twitter is where you rage bait, and Elon's Twitter, like AstroTurfs, all of these guys, like probably 75% of her followers are bots. And they are bots that just get into her mentions, elevating everything she says and elevating whatever narratives are moving through the right-wing space. But it's all fake. And then she goes and makes videos on, dude, what is up with that fucking picture? Jesus Christ, dude. What the fuck, bro? She looks like somebody fucking hit her in a Mack truck. But she goes and does footage on a regular platform, right? And she gets like 400 views. And so they are like fake influencers. They're fraudulent influencers, guys. Most of these people, okay? Yeah, dude, that is like, dude, I can't even look at that. I need to get off that page. The biggest issue we have right now in all of this like ICE, DHS, local law enforcement protest scenario is that like we've lost the trust, okay? We have. It's gone. Why? Because a guy throws a sandwich and he gets charged with like deadly assault and they try to give him 30 years. Where if there was no footage showing that it was just a sandwich, maybe that guy ends up in prison for 30 fucking years. Okay? If you are in front of an ICE agent, you get arrested for assault. We've seen them push women to the ground. We've seen them engage in abusive behavior, break windows, pull guns, right? Like this fucking guy, bro. This one. This guy, this is an immigration stop. There's no reason an officer of the law should be coming up to the window of a car and pointing the gun at the people in that car unless he's gotten shot at or something. These people, they did nothing. They were literally just sitting in the car. And this behavior, what the fuck? They smashed the window out and shit? Like, dude, this is outrageous, bro. Right? This is outrageous. So what it is, guys, is we no longer trust the government agencies. We exist where the government agency, anything they tell us, we can't believe it's truth until they've actually, like, in a quantitative way, directly proven what they claim. Like now, anytime DHS or ICE or CBP says something, we actually have to believe it's not true until they have 100% verified it. And that's because of their behavior. Okay, they've been lying about the assaults and right, they've been lying and saying, you know, they tell us that they're getting rid of all these dangerous criminals, and then 80% of these like undocumented people have zero criminal record, and they're literally combing the Home Depot parking lots. Okay, they said it was about 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃, but like they're grabbing your fucking gardener. So there's no sense of truth anymore with them, which now makes it very, very hard because something happens, and I'm sure that DHS and I'm sure that ICE has put out a statement, but we also know that it's probably not a statement we can believe in. You know? It's probably a fucking lie, boss. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.